What's up, family? What's going on? It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and as always, babies, I said you are making moves with YE. Hello. Well, happy free thinking, fantastic Friday, babies. I hope you are having as wonderful of a day as I am. Thank you so very much for coming and hanging out with me today. Babies, I have information. Now, I was trying to get here sooner and talk to you a couple of days ago, but things have been in motion, babies. We're moving, we are making money, we are making decisions, and most of all, we are taking action. We are taking action. Let me tell you something. I was having a thought the other day, right? Like I was thinking about my goals, about what's supposed to be done, what I'm going to have to do. And what I realized is that you can think all you want, right? You can think, you can recognize, you can meditate and all that stuff. But until you put those thoughts, that meditation into action, babies, you ain't going to do nothing for yourself. Hello. All right. So with that being said, let's go and get this party started. Now, before I get started, I do have to read off a disclaimer. Why? Because, babies, I am talking about central bank digital currencies today. I am talking about money. I am talking about personal development, and I am also talking about opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a disclaimer out there before I get started. Now, you guys that have been following me, you should know the disclaimer by now. But if you don't, the disclaimer is this: I am not an expert yet. Okay, I am not an expert, babies, but what I am is a very proud 3-year student of the educator himself. His name is Brandon Bitcoin Ivy. I am his executive assistant, and I am also the administrative assistant to his cryptocurrency academy. It is called ILCA, Ivy League Crypto Academy, and I love to do my own research, babies. But more than that, I implore you, I'm begging you, I am telling you, do your own research. Do your own research and then make educated decisions off of the information you gather for yourself. Hello. Okay, so let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty, babies. What are we talking about today? I just gave you a hint. First and foremost, we are talking about CBDCs. What are those? They are called central bank digital currencies. We are talking about what are they and why the hell should we care? Because babies, believe me, we need to care. Hello. We'll also be talking about the financial crisis. Now, a lot of you are like, excuse me, Marnita, there's no financial crisis going on. Yes, there is. Have you heard of the BRICS nations? Have you heard of the devaluation of the dollar bill? If not, you need to pay close attention to when I'm talking about this financial crisis that is not coming, but the financial crisis that we're in right now. But not just about the crisis. We're going to talk about what we can do, what steps we can take, what steps the Queen is taking. To what are we saying our motto is for the rest of this year is to prepare and protect our families and ourselves financially, babies. So we're going to be talking about what steps we can take to do that. And we are, of course, as always, arming ourselves with education, boom, 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 with crypto education, with financial literacy. Yes, we are arming ourselves with that. So we are going to talk about how we can do that as well. All right. So let's go ahead. Now, first thing on the menu is the central bank digital currency. Okay, so basically what, you're probably like, Marnita, what is a central bank digital currency? Well, to put it as simply as possible, a digital bank central currency, basically a CBDC, is just a digital form of your cash that you have in the bank right now. So prime example, if you have $5 in cash and you take that $5 to the bank and you deposit it into the bank, and then you go to the grocery store and you buy $5 worth of groceries, but you pay for it with your with your debit card. That is basically what a CBDC is going to be. It is just a digital representation of the money that you have. Now, you might be like, okay, so what if we have CBDCs? It'll be the same thing. I use my debit card to pay for my purchases. When I get paid, my money is direct deposited. What do I care about a central bank digital currency? Well, the thing is that yes, a central bank digital currency could be, in a way, a positive thing, right? There are hundreds and hundreds of people out there that do not have access to banking institutions. They don't have access to loans. They don't have access to IRAs and all that other stuff, the different things that financial institutions offer you. So by having a CBDC, it will allow more than a few people that cannot get a bank right now, it will allow them to be able to get a bank account. It'll also allow people who are using check cashing places to now have an account of their own. All they have to use is their CBDC debit card. Okay. So in a way that can be good, but then you also have to look on the other hand. A central bank digital currency is exactly that. It belongs to a centralized bank, which means one entity, one company, one person rules it. And their rules are what governs it. Okay. So let's say, for example, you have your CBDC. I got $100,000 in the bank, right? And now we have central bank digital currencies. So now all my money is digital in this bank. The bank can have the power to say, you know what, Marnita, I don't want you to buy any more cookies. You putting on weight. Hello. And they will be able to have the power to do that. They can tell you what you can buy, when you buy it, how you buy it, and they'll be able to regulate that. They'll also be able to stop you from saving. Let's say you want to save up for something, but the economy is doing bad, and the government thinks that you should be out there spending that money instead of saving it. They will be able to put an expiration date on your money. So what does that mean for you? That means less and less control for you and more control for the government. But there are alternatives to this. Hello. One of the alternatives is, of course, you guys should know I'm going to say this, cryptocurrency. That's why it's so important that you educate yourself. And what is a crypto wallet? How does cryptocurrencies work? How do I transfer my money? Can I change my cryptocurrency into fiat if I need to? So all this stuff is why we should care and wonder and learn about central bank digital currencies. Now, I have tons of articles in this group right now that give you the basics of central bank digital currencies, the pros and the cons. And like I said, am I somebody that likes central bank digital currencies or trust them? Absolutely not. Okay. I actually have to take my daughter tomorrow to go open up a bank account. I'm scared to death. I'm like, let's go open her up a bank account, but she now more than ever needs to learn about cryptocurrencies and how to protect her money and be her own bank. So what's the alternative? We have cryptocurrencies. How do we prepare and protect our families? We get educated. How do we get educated? We attend the ILCA 5-day challenge at no cost to us. You guys should know this routine by now. And it surprises me that there are not more of you out there that are on these calls, okay? What are we going to do to prepare and protect ourselves? The first thing that we're doing, we are dollar cost averaging. What is that? We have made a commitment. We have made a decision that we are going to put aside $5, $10, $20, $30, $100, $1,000 each week and put it into our cryptocurrency portfolio. Why? Because as it sits in our cryptocurrency portfolio, we're not being charged to have it there. Our money is actually going up in value instead of going down in value sitting in a bank. It doesn't matter if you want to be retired, if you want to retire, if you're looking for passive or residual income, if you are looking for another stream of income, if you are trying to get more time with your family, if you just want to get out of the rat race, it does not matter what your why is. Cryptocurrency is a solution, but you have got to be ready to put forth the effort, give the time, and have the patience, baby, for the process. And in the end, it is everything that you need it to be. I have been a student of the educator Brandon Bitcoin Ivy for 3 years, babies. And let me tell you something. 2 of those years weren't really focused on crypto education. It was focused on personal development. It was focused on growth mindset of reprogramming myself from a broke mindset to a wealth mindset. 2 years. with this man. And then this last year, I have finally been able to really, truly dive into and appreciate the power of blockchain technology, the power of the metaverse, the power of cryptocurrency. Babies, we got the solution. We have the tools. All we have to do is just put it into action. So I'm already at 10 minutes, but I definitely want to talk to you guys about another alternative, a solution. Right now, I am into something that is not only changing my life, but I truly believe is going to change my life forever. Okay, things of me and my family's lives will never be the same because of the decisions and the movements that I'm making within this company. All right. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I know you care about what's happening with me, but you want to know what it can do for you. So let's talk about what it can do for you. I had mentioned a couple of things. I talked to my folks and my people, and it's so funny because the people that are trying to get crypto educated, the age ranges from 18 to 81. People's whys range from retirement, from wanting to leave their grandchildren something, for wanting to build a legacy, from wanting just to get out of the rat race, or just from wanting a peace of mind. Not having to stress about your bills, not having to stress how you're going to put food on the table, not having to stress about anything, and having fun while you're not stressing about it. If that is something that you want, if you are looking for a different way, a way out, I have a solution. But I'm not going to lie to you. You can't just sit on your butt and expect things to happen. You're going to have to put in some effort. But we're not scared of that, right? We are strong. We are soldiers. And when we want something, we take action and we go after it. So I have a solution that not only offers you ownership, it also offers you to put your foot in the door to the future. This company has created a brand new technology, something that I have never heard of before, that has never been done. Now, one thing that the coach likes to tell us, Mr. Ivy always likes to say, if you were able to get in on Google when it first came out, would you? If somebody came up to you and said, hey, I know about this dude named Jeff Bezos, and he's selling books out of his garage, but I think he's going to go somewhere with it. You want to put some money in on it? Knowing what you know now, would you? Yes. Well, that same type of opportunity has presented itself right here, right now, and I am sharing it with you. Now, I would be more than happy to give you more information. We actually do presentations on this company Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after we do the presentation, we also do a leadership training. For those of you who have decided that you want to be an entrepreneur, but you don't know where to start, you don't know how to be a leader, you don't know how to build a network, this is for you. You come, you listen about the new technologies that this wonderful company is providing, the ownership ability that it is giving to you through NFTs and nodal tokens. You come and hear about what you can do, about what you can sink your teeth into, about an opportunity you can give to your teens, and then you stay for some training so you can get a taste about what our community is, who we are. There's solutions out there, babies. And all I can do is present them to you and hope that you take my hand and use them for your own benefit. All right. That's all I got. Let me make sure. How do we prepare and protect our families? We did that. Opportunities, through dollar cost averaging. And number one, through arming ourselves with financial and cryptocurrency blockchain technology education. What do you want? You want to be retired? You want passive residual income? You want another stream of income? You want freedom to move as you please? You want a peace of mind, baby? You want purpose? I'm giving it to you. Register. The link is going to be in the comments. It is at no cost. What have you got to lose? Not a damn thing. All you have is to gain. All right, babies. That's my time. I'm at 15 minutes. I love you guys so very much. I will see you tonight. Don't forget, if you register right now for the ILCA 5-day challenge, we will have you on the show tonight And your girl is going to be on the panel. Hello. So come show up. Show me some love. Other than that, babies, you have a wonderful, wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you later. Mwah. Peace.